I hope you don't mind me asking, have you come across any reliable information about whether the SRA grants an exemption from the SQE2 exam to lawyers qualified in Saudi Arabia? I've heard from a friend that the SRA does not permit such an exemption. The guidance suggests lawyers in Saudi Arabia are considered less comparable in training or scope to those practicing in England and Wales, which may affect their eligibility. Okay, so let me paraphrase that question. So, can Saudi Arabian lawyers apply for exemption from the SQE2 exam? For this, I'm going to share my screen and take you to part of the SRA website where you can have a look to see what they say. Let's have a look for Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, okay, so the SRA has considered that. So what do they say? You can apply for an individual SQE2 exemption. To do this, you will need to provide evidence of your professional qualifications, so an admission certificate, at least 2 years legal work experience. Okay, fair enough. Evidence that your legal work experience can be either of these or a combination of them. Evidence from the Saudi Bar Association or the Saudi Ministry of Justice to show that you have completed the mandatory period of 2 years pre-qualification experience, or that you have completed a reduced mandatory period approved by the Saudi Bar Association or the Saudi Ministry of Justice. If you have been exempted from the mandatory period of 2 years qualification experience, or the period has been reduced, a reference to show that you have legal work experience post-qualification as a lawyer in Saudi Arabia. And the reference should show that you have completed the 2 years in total legal work experience. For example, if you are exempted entirely from the mandatory pre-qualification work experience, a reference should cover the 2 years, or mandatory pre-qualification work experience was reduced to 1 year, and a reference should cover 1 year. Okay? And it should be accompanied by proof of your referee's qualification. So, you know that I talked earlier on about and showed you and talked you through the situation with Kenya. This is a variation on that, but it's a similar theme. So you can, as a Saudi lawyer, apply for an exemption from the SQE2 exam. There are these technical requirements which you need to meet, which we can assist with, or there is guidance on our website. If you go into here, there, and here, you'll see that we've got guidance on what on that as well. If we're helping, then we do make a charge for it, obviously. So in summary, a Saudi Arabian lawyer can apply for an exemption from the SQE2. They just need to meet the requirements.